Hello, I'm Andy, and here is your weekly horoscope from Sunday, the 28th of May to Saturday, the 3rd of June. And this is especially for you coming from Gemini. Before I begin, here's my email. Send me this email if you wish to know your next 9 years based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms belong to the magic of the soul. Astrologers who only know and use your date of birth and time of birth, they only tell you half the story because this is something on you that nobody else will have. So, palm reading must be involved, and that's what I do, reading your palms, your time of birth, and your date of birth. I'll show you how to get to learn this triology of energy, the soul, the third eye, and the aura. We get it too late in our lives. I'll show you how to get it earlier. If you like to play lotteries, I'll show you how to formulate your lotteries. We'll talk more about this later. So, you coming from Gemini, your Sunday, the 28th of May, that's not a good day. Your ego is overloaded, and so you'll feel oversensitive to whatever is being said. And because of that, you're going to have disagreements with people, whoever they are, whether family members, whether friends, whether business contacts. So, meet people less would be better because you will not be able to get to know what other people want simply because these planets make you arrogant and they make you a person who only thinks of yourself. And that means perfectionism. You will not be happy with how others are dealing with you. You want more. But these are not good planets. So it's better for you to lie low, meaning say less and do less and listen more, whichever company you are in. Don't want to take charge. Don't want to be the organizer. Don't want to be the controller because blame will come when things go wrong. So what can you do about it? Just be happy with the people you are with and don't expect anything. Evening and nightfall turns very lucky. The planets of unexpected goodness are there. And the way they work is they simply bring opportunities for you unexpectedly. So be prepared. Wherever you're going to, dress your best. You're going to bump into people you may have been wanting to meet, or you may bump into people that you needed something from. So you'll have that most unexpectedly going your way. And you'll find that whether it's for your job, whether it's for your business, whether it's for the new romance, whether making your family happy, everything can be managed wonderfully well. One or two of your morning arrogant planets will visit you in the evening nightfall and try to make you behave like a perfectionist. Exactly, others must do exactly how you want it to be. Don't be a spoiler. Tell yourself, for the sake of harmony, let others get what they want first and then you later, and you'll keep the harmony going well. Monday, the 29th of May. Monday, the 29th of May is a very emotional morning afternoon. The problem is that if you're at work or in the business, then you'll have to use logic because the passion which you have for things or for people is not very stable. Trying to go for the romance, you'll just get yourself into trouble. You get hooked to the wrong person. And so, what do you do with too many emotional planners? The word logic, facts, FACTS, and figures, you have to depend on that more so that you can have your reasonableness and your practicality and your sensibility. Otherwise, even at work, you'll be thinking who you're going to have lunch with and dinner with, and you'll miss out on your deadlines, get your job not well done, and blame will come. If you're a business person, that's even worse because your choices and your inability to use logic will be seen. So lie low in the morning, afternoon. Don't make decisions which are very important. Leave it for later on. I like your evening and nightfall very, very much. Your sensibility is perfect. Your speech, your writing skills are all excellent. The brain power is immense. So that's the time you want to make decisions and meet people. You'll be able to convince them, whether for business, whether for job, whether for for money instances. So that's the time you want to make dates in the evening nightfall for the sake of materialism, which means money. You will do very well. And also, you will make plans and be bonding with people because they will like to see and what you say and you hear. One or two of these emotional planets will join you as well, once in a while in the evening nightfall. Keep them quiet because they are more passion and nothing else. Besides, they make you moody and they make you oversensitive throughout the whole day. So don't let that happen or don't let that overcome you. Tuesday, the 30th of May. This is a nasty morning afternoon. It couldn't get worse. This is a group of planets that give you inferiority complexes to start with, make you very much intimidated, and make you very much a person who has lost all self confidence. And so, these planets, how do they get you into trouble? They let you choose the wrong company, whether for job, business, financial areas, whether for love areas, or whether just for anything. So it's better for you to stay on your own, meaning don't be part and parcel of any kind of teamwork. Just stay on your own, don't disrupt anything. Tell yourself it's only the morning and afternoon after all, which is the worst. And thereby, saying less and doing less, you won't be somehow put into the limelight of badness and blame. So that can easily happen. Accidents can come from anywhere. Verbal accidents, emotional accidents, worst of all, financial accident, making a terrible blunder of decision. So better for you to just stay on. Having lunch with somebody or with people again, don't be dominating. Don't insist on the ordering. Let somebody else do it. You'll get it wrong. Basically, you're going to get everything wrong in the morning, afternoon. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So don't expose yourself to any risk. I like your evening and nightfall very much. That's how a day can change for you. And you will be very special in the evening nightfall because your aura will shine and you'll become special in the sense you will say things which are very creative and you'll be able to convince people to your way of thinking. You see what a dramatic change from the morning afternoon to the evening nightfall. So the evening nightfall, wear your best colors and you'll find yourself very, very attractive. Best of all, you will see that the evening ends with you getting what you want. That's how it will end. The problem is that one or two of these negative planets of morning afternoon, they don't leave you alone. So they will follow you to the evening nightfall and again make you stubborn. They make you unnecessarily dominating and just saying the wrong thing. So don't allow that to happen. Just say less, do less, and be with that wonderful company you will get in the evening nightfall. Wednesday, the 31st of May, I like the morning and afternoon immensely. The planets of unexpected goodness are there, which simply means you get very lucky in a most unexpected way. How wonderful. Whether at work, whether in business, whether at home, whether for lunch, you're going to get something fall into your lap, very luckily. So choose the company you're going to be with. For the morning where you work, work with the people that you work with. Talk to your bosses. Your ideas are going to be very inventive and very innovative. That's how you're going to impress people. And whoever you are with in the socializing of lunch, you choose your company for material gain because these are not love planets so much. These are money planets. And their skills are what comes to you in a very special way. Your ideas that you will have will be fantastic. Evening and nightfall turns the opposite, turns really bad. Now accidents of all kinds can happen. These accidents can be emotional accidents. I see emotional planets disturbing you. They can be physical accidents. They can be financial accidents. So you don't want to in any way. You don't want to finalize or agree to things in the evening nightfall because the company you keep may be bad with bad habits like drinking and drugs and whatnot. Stay away from that. All the people will make use of you. So it's a failure in the evening nightfall. Why go there? Stay home and you'll do much, much better. Thursday, the 1st of June, back comes the ego morning and afternoon. And this ego is never good for you because there are a group of planets who make you think that you're very special. And you are not on this morning, afternoon, definitely. So what do you do? If you're at work, say less and do less. The more prominent you make yourself, the more arrows of attack will come at you. And if you're in business, you don't want to show any acclaim, which means don't be active in business. Just have what you have, lie low. So the ego will get you into trouble in the morning, afternoon. How do you quieten the ego? By being as negotiable as you can. That's the way. Without expecting too much, be negotiable. Tell yourself it's only the morning and afternoon after all. I like your evening and nightfall tremendously well. Now the money planets are everywhere. and go out with the habit or go out with the purpose of wanting to get the job improved for a better one if you like, or go out with your bosses to explain to them how essential your services are. If it's business, even better, because I see the Venus factor, which means gain from money and business. So make plans, take the trouble to organize meeting with people job wise, business wise. If it's a romance you want, no problem. Everything you can gain. But I see a multitude of money planners more. So concentrate on that area and you will do very, very well. Your speech, your brain power is fantastic. Friday, the 2nd of June. Too many emotional planets have come and they are not very stable. So what can you do about it? Well, at work and business, you don't want to you don't want to show off your ideas because they will be more on the emotional side and not functional with logic. So if you have to say something to encourage your deal with your bosses or in business, then it's got to be logic, facts and figures, FACTS. Don't use passion, don't use imagination, just logic, facts and figures to overcome this group of emotional planets that are very unsteady. They make you cry very easily. They make you moody. They make you changeable. So that's not good when people see you. You appear to be without any control. So use this logic, logic, logic. Your evening and nightfall becomes miles better. And now the creative side of you wakes up. And bonding with people, whoever you are with. If you're out with the crowd where you work with, that be the bonding. If you're out with the people you do business with, that will be wonderful bonding. So the bonding happens, and that's marvelously good because you are going to be the winner in the evening nightfall. A small problem is that the moody, changeable, and oversensitive planets may appear once in a while. So don't be easily swayed to the emotional side, stick to the logical side. But romance can be in the air very easily. You may get that benefit as well. And travel plans will be good. Saturday, the 3rd of June, for you coming from Gemini. This couldn't be worse. It's a really bad day. Morning and afternoon, the worst. Failure, that's the bottom line. Anything you attempt to want will fail. So, what can you do about this? Well, don't let your expectations be too high. Tell yourself, be part of a team, and whatever fails, you may not totally get the blame because things are going to be very tough. Arguments will end up you the loser. Any investment you try to make, any romance you chase for, anything you debate for will fail. That's the plan. So the less exposure, the better. If you just want to stay home for the morning, afternoon, do nothing, maybe best. But if you're forced to be having appointments already, then listen more, don't be dominating, don't be stubborn. Otherwise, you're going to see that it was a waste of time trying to get anything. And also, some planets here, the inferiority complexes planets. So you will feel suddenly that you can be the loser because you may be overburdening yourself with commitments, for example. So don't commit to anything, morning and afternoon. Evening and nightfall, different kinds of problem, accidents. So wherever you're driving or walking or running or whatever, be extremely careful because accidents can come from nowhere. And you can be cheated, you can be distrusted, you can be just it's bad, evening and nightfall. If you don't choose your company carefully, it will be worse. Don't join people who have bad habits of drinking too much or doing drugs or all these negative things because these planets will push you that way. So you force the issue by choosing company very carefully. And if you find if it's difficult, then just don't go out at all. That's the best way sometimes to keep away from trouble because this is really a bad evening. The morning, afternoon planets are also there, making you say things stubbornly and just getting defeated as well. So, not going out is the best way to lock the planets away. So, this 90-minute session, next 9 years, I'll tell you how they're going to be. Knowing them will put you in a state of mind and will make you realize the ups and the downs. That's very essential. And you'll be a winner because you'll know way beforehand where the trouble may come or way beforehand how to get to the right spot to be successful. That's the next 9-year plan. I'll talk to you in depth about your health areas. And very much I'll talk to you about that to tell you where the organs are going bad, at what age they're going to hit you and knock you out, and also the state of accidents possible. And I'll show you in the next 9 years this ability to create the harmony between you, the soul, and the third eye. We get that automatically, I agree, but always too late in our 50s or 60s or 70s. There's a way how to do this to be able to control the situation and how to get these energies much, much quicker. So even if you are a teenager who came to see me for a 90-minute session, that teenager is going to learn something very valuable and show the good luck and the good success much earlier. What about your lucky colors, lucky gemstones, lucky days, lucky directions? These are wonderful energies. Accumulated, they make your aura shine. And talking about your aura, the aura, the third eye, and the soul, these are the energies. As I said, we get these later in life. But if we can harmonize them together earlier, we will just be that wonderful person who will find success at every corner. So here's my email. Give yourself a chance. The cost is only USD $50. And I will do that for you for your next 9 years. In the meantime, I wish you a good week. Thank you. Goodbye.